What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel of Just Be Yoga. The sun is finally shining here where I'm at, and today I am going to bring you just a small flow today, not quite an hour even. So go ahead and hop on your mat. If you have a block handy, go ahead and get that block. If not, no biggie. Let's go. So we're going to begin today in a wide legs child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees as wide as your mat. For those of you with sensitive knees, you're more than welcome to take a blanket underneath the knees, or you can also tuck the toes here and send the hips back, and then walk the hands out. And then push back into the heels and the buttocks until you can just begin to feel it. But for those of you without sensitive knees, let's just go into our child's pose. Let's just take a moment here to settle our breath and to connect with our breath. Let ourselves arrive fully onto our mat. Take a few big breaths in and out through the nose. Good, then go ahead and press into the palms, tuck the toes and lift the hips, come into downward facing dog. Good, go ahead and settle yourself here in your first downward facing dog, really spreading wide throughout the fingertips, lifting the sit bones up towards the ceiling, feet are hips width distance apart, hands are shoulder width distance apart, press up and out with the forearms, draw into the belly, and let the head hang heavy here in between the biceps. Good, then let's roll into plank pose, stacking our shoulders over our wrists, and then bend the knees, press back, downward facing dog. Good, on the inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, bend the knees, push back, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. And then bend the knees, exhale, downward facing dog. Good, one more. Inhale, ripple forward to your plank pose. And then exhale, bend the knees, push back, downward facing dog. Good. Now go ahead and just begin to walk the feet towards the top of your mat. Inhale here, halfway lift, fingertips to the earth or to the shins. Draw into the belly, nice flat back. And then exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, arms rise up overhead. And then exhale, hands come to the side of the body. Inhale, arms rise, gaze to follow. And then exhale, hands down through heart center, forward fold. Inhale here, flat back. Now exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank pose. Good, let's create some heat now here in the body. We're gonna hold our plank pose. Option to drop down to the knees if necessary. Really drawing into the belly, firming up to the quadriceps, rounding through the upper back, letting the heart shine forward here. Gaze is at the top of your mat. Good, and then go ahead and push back, downward facing dog. And then on the inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up towards the sky. And then exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right bicep. Inhale, three-legged dog. And then exhale, right knee, right tricep. And then inhale, three-legged dog. And then exhale, step the foot in between the palms. Drop down onto the left knee, untuck the toes. And then inhale, arms rise up, low lunge. And then exhale, hands down through heart center. Good, now let's go ahead and drop the hands down to the floor. We're gonna straighten the right leg, flex the right toes back, coming into our half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. If you need to adjust that right foot a little bit forward, go ahead and do so. And then inhale here, find your length, and then exhale, forward fold. When you're in your half splits here, you want to send the left hip forward, right hip back. Good, and then go ahead and bend into that right foot, plant the right foot onto the floor, plant the left palm, and then inhale, arm rises up, easy twist. And then exhale, plant that right palm, tuck the toe, lift the left knee, step back, plank pose. Lower all the way down to chaturanga, hold. And then push back up, plank pose. And then push back, downward facing dog. Grounding down to that right foot, inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. 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 And then exhale, step that left foot through next to the left palm. Drop down onto the right knee, untuck the toes. And then inhale, arms rise up, low lunge. And then exhale, hands down through heart center. Good. Drop the hands to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, sit the hips back, straighten the left leg. And then if you need to adjust that left foot forward, go ahead. Inhale here, find your length, and then exhale, fold over that left leg and you mount. And then on this side, you want to send the left hip back, right hip forward. And then go ahead and step into that left foot, plant the right palm, and then inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. And then exhale, plant that left palm, tuck the toes, lift the right leg, step back, plank pose. Lower halfway down, chaturanga, hold, draw into the belly, hug those elbows into the ribs, and then push back up, high plank, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting that right leg up towards the sky, coming into our three-legged dog, and then plant that right foot in between the palms. Spin that back heel down at a 45-degree angle, and then inhale, rise up, warrior one. Good, breathe here, draw those front ribs down, then lift the arms up overhead, bend into that right knee, weight is in the back pinky side of that left foot. Good, then open up to warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Bend into that right knee, straight back left leg. Open up that right knee so it's in line with the middle toe. Extend the arms out long, really drawing energy out through the fingertips. Lift up and out to the hips, and then gaze over the right fingertips. Then go ahead and flip the right palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, go ahead and cartwheel the arms down. Just come onto the toes of the left foot, step the right foot back. Now lower all the way down, chaturanga. And then push back up, high plank. And then push back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. And then exhale, plant that left foot next to the left palm. Spin the back right heel down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Once again, find your foundation, square the hips, square the shoulders with the front of the mat. Pressing into the heel of the left foot, weight is in the pinky edge side of the right foot. Knit those front ribs down, breathe. Good, then go ahead and open up warrior two. Find your foundation on this side, set it up just like you did on the other side, being mindful that you go through each little checkpoint, and then find that fierce warrior two. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Sending the breath all the way down to the belly, and then back up again. Now go ahead and flip the left palm, inhale, reverse your warrior, left palm up, right hand goes down the right leg. And then inhale, come back, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Step that left leg back. And then go ahead, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Push back up, high plank. And then exhale. Push back, downward facing dog. Good, let's stay here for a few rounds of breath. Go ahead and reset that breath, even it back out. Now let's move to that little flow, just a little bit faster, connecting our breath to our movement. Inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the right foot, spin the left foot down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms all the way down to the floor, spin onto the back toes. On the left foot, step the right foot back, high plank. This time lowering to chaturanga, or all the way down to the belly. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. If you don't have upward facing dog or a true vinyasa in your practice, stick to lowering down to cobra, all the way down to the belly, and then cobra, and then push back up, downward facing dog. Good, now inhale, lift that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the left foot in between the palms, spin the back foot down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms all the way down. Step back, high plank. This time I will do the modified vinyasa, lowering all the way down to the belly, still hugging the elbows in, untuck the toes. Inhale, rise up, cobra. And then exhale, tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog. Go ahead, take a moment here, even out the breath. We've created a lot of heat to the body. You can feel the vibrations running through the body now. Now let's add on to that little flow just a little bit more before we bring it down to the ground. On the inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the foot in between the palms. Spin that back foot down. Inhale, really rise up. Virabhadrasana one, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Now exhale, come back, warrior two. Now we're going to take the hands and interlace them behind the back. Draw the knuckles down. And then we're going to inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, come into our humble warrior. Good. That right shoulder is going to come to the inside of the right knee. Hug that right hip in still. Draw the knuckles up towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Good. Then inhale, rise up. Release the arms. And then exhale. Lower the hands down. Step that right foot back. Move through vinyasa, or you can just meet me in downward facing dog. Good, left side. Inhale, lift that left leg high to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot in between the palms, spin the back foot down, rise up, warrior one. And then exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, come back, warrior two for a minute. Interlace the hands, draw the knuckles down towards the floor and behind the back. And then inhale, lean forward halfway. And then exhale. Let the left shoulder drop in between, next to the left knee. Hug that left hip in. Good, draw the knuckles up towards the ceiling, really opening up the heart, opening up the chest. Good, then inhale, rise up. Release the arms, warrior two. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Step back, plank pose. Move through your vinyasa or just meet me in downward facing dog. It's always okay to skip the vinyasa. If it's something that's not in your practice, just go back to downward facing dog. That's where you really have to be true to yourself and be true to your practice. It is good to practice these things, but if it's something that you're not used to doing, don't force it, because then it just defeats the purpose of what yoga truly is. All right, let's connect all of that together, and then we're going to go down onto the floor and begin to cool off. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, plant the foot in between the palm. Spin that left foot down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, humble warrior. Good, inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down, step the right foot back, move through your vinyasa, or meet me in downward facing dog. Good, last side here, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. And then exhale, plant the foot in between the palms, spin that back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Good, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, interlace the hands, humble warrior. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms down, step back, move for your final vinyasa, or meet me in downward facing dog. Good, let's breathe here. The hard part is over, you've made it. Now we're gonna cool it down. Let's take that right foot, step it outside the right hand, left foot, step it outside the left hand. Drop the hips down in between the legs. Bring the hands to heart center here. Press the edges of the elbows into the inner knees and really elongate throughout the top of the crown all the way down to the tailbone. If you have a block here, you're more than welcome to place the block underneath the sit bones. Go ahead and close out the eyes and just gently bow the head towards the fingertips, coming into our Malasana Yogi Squat. Go ahead and gently flutter the eyes open, let the light back in. Bring the fingertips to the earth and gently begin to hug the knees in. Bring the sit bones down to the floor. Good. Now preparing for Navasana, the bow pose. We're going to bring the hands behind the knees here for our first round. And then when you're ready, really grow tall throughout the spine, root down to the sit bones. And keep a nice open chest here. Lift the legs coming into our half boat. Arms can stay behind the knees or come along the legs. Good, breathe here. Good, big inhale. Exhale, lower down, low boat. Keep those shoulders off the ground. Inhale, come back up. Boat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, rise up, boat pose. Exhale, lower, hold. Feel that shake, feel that prana. And then let it go. Come down to the floor. Take a big breath in. Let it go throughout the mouth. Good. Go ahead and draw the heels in towards the sit bones. Keep the feet hips width distance apart. Take the hands alongside the body. If the backs of the heels can graze the fingers, great. If not, just draw the heels in as close as you can to the buttocks. We're going to prepare for our bridge pose. Really pressing into the heels, into the forearms. We're going to inhale, lift the hips, lift the low back, lift the mid back, and then coming on to the outer shoulders. Keep a gentle space here in between your chin and your chest. Draw the tailbone down towards the knees, and a slight constriction of the buttocks. Then go ahead and bend the elbows and stick the fingers up towards the ceiling as if you had robot arms. And then see if you can get a little bit more lift on that inhale, really arching through the back, coming into our back bend for the day. Good, big breath in, and then slowly lower it all down. And then go ahead and draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little rock from left to right, maybe some small circles here. Good, then go ahead and take the knees to a 90-degree angle, hovering them above the hips. Arms come out to a T. Gently hop the hips over to the right, and then we're going to drop the knees to the left, keeping that right shoulder on the ground as much as you can. Gaze goes towards that right hand if it's available, just coming into our supine twist. Good, then coming back through center, draw in through the abdominals, and then we're going to gently hop the hips to the left, and then let your knees go to the right. And keep that left shoulder planted into the mat. Gaze can go towards the left hand. Most importantly, keep breathing. Noticing if you can just soften anywhere here in our final postures. And anytime that you're moving throughout your yoga practice, the breath really determines where you are in a posture. If your breath is labored in a posture, that means that you need to back off of it and actually come out of it to a point where your breath becomes even and steady. Good, come back through center. And then go ahead and take the hands around the knees. Give yourself a big squeeze here. And then go ahead and lower everything down to the floor. Extend that left leg out long, right leg out long to the corners of your mat. Let the hands come to the sides of the body, the arms as well. Let the hands and the feet relax, let the fingertips curl in. Let the body become real heavy onto the mat. You close off your eyes. Let go of any control of the breath. Just let yourself forget about everything now, just for these next few minutes. This is your time. Just let yourself relax. Let yourself just be. Shavasana. Begin to deepen the breath and come back to the body. Take any tiny little movements you need to wake the body up. Then we're going to go ahead and bend at the knees, place the feet onto the ground, and then roll off onto your right side. And then go ahead and push yourself up to a nice, comfortable, easy seat. Thank you everybody for practicing me. Let's end today's practice with our hands at heart center in Anjali Mudra. From my heart to yours, we bow. Namaste. Thanks guys. Thank you for practicing with me. If you liked today's practice, go ahead and give it a like. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so. And if you hit the little bell, you can get reminders every time that I send out a new video. Until next time, you guys, we'll see you later. Be safe, stay healthy.